Hey, how's it going today, everybody? We out here live going again. We're gonna try to bring the live back. Uh, my name is Rock Sears, and we just trying to make sure that we get all of our technical issues resolved. Thank you again for tuning in for Financial Fridays. Financial Fridays. How's everybody doing tonight? So again, I'm running for Secretary Treasurer of the UAW, and there's a reason why I'm running. First of all, I want to make sure that members understand one thing. I am the people's choice. I am the independent candidate running for Secretary Treasurer of the UAW for a reason. I have over 15 years now experience with UAW finances. I've been on international staff now for going on 9 years, close to a decade. I member for 26 years. Started my career as a skilled trades journeyman, worked my way up to being the financial secretary, 2 terms elected. And through that time, I ended up earning my bachelor's degree in business and my master's degree, human resource and leadership. So give it up for CMU, y'all. CMU. More importantly, some of the goals and initiatives I want to see happen as your next Secretary Treasurer of the UAW. Definitely want to make sure that all sectors are respected. I can't say that enough. Give it up to all the sectors. When I say sectors, I mean Big Three, CSIPS, gaming, TOP, agricultural, aerospace, public sector, and any non-Big Three manufacturing that we cover. John Deere, shout out to John Deere, y'all. Out there in Iowa. Yes, I used to audit those locals. So in my career, like I just stated, I was an auditor for the International Union. Did a lot of training. Now I'm in education. I'm in education at Region 1. Shout out to Region 1. What up, though? And one thing we do at Region 1 that I love, because I've had the best of both worlds. I worked at Solidarity House. Now I'm at Region 1 in Warren, Michigan. Is we take care of our retirees. I can't stress it enough. We are standing on the shoulders of our retirees, those that have paved the way for us. Give it up for our retirees. Yes. There will be no me without you. And I just want to say I love our retirees. There is no question that they are the backbone of the International Union. We have more retired members than we do have active members. And hopefully one day we'll see a membership, an active membership that is about 1 million members. We have to work on that, but give it up for the retirees, y'all. Give it up for the retirees. We want to also make sure we have financial transparency. I can't say it enough. Financial transparency is so key to the International Union because we are a $1 billion organization, and members need to know how much where we are, especially with our strike fund. Are we getting close to the threshold? Are we going to be resorting back to the 2 hours of dues payments a month? As you all know, this past Constitutional Convention in June, they moved the threshold from 850 million to 1.3 billion. Again, to give us a stronger position at the bargaining table. But I know there are a lot of members out there that want to resort back to the 2 hours. So let's do our part, right? How can we get to that $1.3 billion the quickest? Well, one way is to make sure we're organizing. So if you know of someone that works, right? Someone said to me today, and it was very interesting because, I've been campaigning. Shout out to 651 in Flint. Shout out to 651. Shout out to 598 Flint Assembly. Yes, we've been knocking them gates down. So someone said to me, well, how do we have 70% American approval, but only 7 to 8% of the workforce in America unionized. You know, I mean, thinking like for real, we need to understand how that works, right? So all that's saying to me is we need to go to work as a union. Again, standing committees, added one mandated standing committee in the 2022 Constitutional Convention that was organizing. It was mandated for a reason because we have to create more density. We have to make sure our union is going to be thriving for years to come. And if we want to get to that $1.3 billion threshold, we got to bring in more dues dollars, right? And so as your Secretary Treasurer, I will make sure I am a financial steward of the dues and make sure that we do what we have to do responsibly. Shout out to the accounting department, my former department. Shout out to the accounting department of the UAW. Back to, right, want to make sure that we are servicing our members and our vendors in the proper way. Shout out to the auditing department, my team, the auditing department. Yes, once an auditor, always an auditor for the International Union UAW. We service this whole country, right? We want to make sure we are in an election cycle because we have a job to do. It is very important that auditors touch a local union within one election cycle. There should never be a time where an audit isn't happening inside of a local union from the international union. We just want to make sure the books are straight. Shout out to my locals that got good books. Got good books, yes. Be keeping them ledgers tight. So that's very important. And how do we do that? How do we accomplish that? We have to make sure we have more training, accessible training for all financial officers. Again, this is another pillar for Rock Sears because we're going to make sure when I'm Secretary Treasurer that the locals are taken care of. We're going to make sure that your voices are heard, your concerns are addressed. And that is only going to make you a better leadership for the members. So the members really don't know how much work goes into running a local union hall. We just go to work, we pay our dues, and that's that. But understand, when you have a functioning, thriving leadership that's financially fit and honoring their fiduciary responsibilities, it's better for you. You have more activities, you have more support for your standing committees, you have great picnics and events, holidays. It's great for you. So it's like a well-oiled machine, right? Different parts do different things to make the machine go. So being financially fit and making sure that you are good stewards of your local union dues dollars only makes the membership that much better. All right, and I know this because this is what I do. This is what I live. I am the member's choice. Let me give a quick shout out to myself, Rock Sears, for Secretary Treasurer. I am the member's choice, the people's champ. Yes, the independent candidate, no slates. Right? I am not beholden to nobody but you. I am the members' candidate. They have this slate, that slate. I'm the members' candidate. Remember that. I'm the one that's going to work hard for you day one. Day one, yes. So another thing I want to do, I want to make sure that our teams are solid, that we're working together in a cohesive manner. I want to bring all types of team building activities to the staff. I want to make you feel like you're the leader you are, right? And again, shout out to the Solidarity House, all the departments, TOP, the Women's Department, the UBC, the Purchasing Department, the Pension and Benefits, the IT Department, all the departments up under the Secretary Treasurer's office. We're going to be a functioning team, right? We're going to have great times, and at the same time, we're going to be serving this membership the way we're supposed to. You're going to have a great atmosphere to work in when I'm elected Secretary Treasurer. Look forward to it. Give a shout out to Solidarity House, y'all on Jefferson, 8000 East Jefferson. Rock Sears is taking this very seriously. All I know is numbers. All I do is talk finance. I don't do nothing but that. All right, so let's talk some more. Let's talk about let's talk about I will make sure all vendors, all verified vendors are compensated. I can't say that enough. We have to make sure we pay our bills. When I was in accounting, we made sure we pay our bills. Shout out to my old school partner and they're now purchasing director. So proud of her. I don't want to say no names on this podcast because I don't want to be, responsible for anything. But just know that when I was in accounting, we had a great team. Vendors got paid on time. We had a 2 to 3 day turnaround process, if that. It may have been 1 day. But when we got the blue form, we paid the bills because we can. We don't hold up no money. We don't hoard no coins. That's not what a functioning Secretary Treasurer office does in the accounting department. That's going to be fiduciary responsible, going to be a responsible fiduciary for our membership because we can't, be the billion-dollar organization that we are and then owe people money. Bottom line. Shout out to the accounting department once again. Yes. So, I just want to say again, my name is Rock Sears. I'm the people's choice. One thing we're going to do for real when we're having our phenomenal conferences when I'm Secretary Treasurer, we're going to do a couple of things different with our financial officers conference because there are some things that I would love to see happen. And I'm doing this already on the regional level. I'm doing this already at our FOC coming up in July, this month, July 28th through the 30th. It's going to be a great time. If you're in Region 1, you're a financial officer, a trustee, sign up. Of course,